Regardless of how large, your vision is too small. Guard against that vanity which courts a compliment, or is fed by it. It has been said that there is nothing more uncommon than common sense. Faith is like the hand of the beggar that takes the gift while adding nothing to it. Prayer does not enable us to do a greater work for God. Prayer is a greater work for God. I take one decisive and immediate step, and resign my all to the sufficiency of my Savior. It is more blessed to give than to receive, and therefore less blessed to receive than to give. It is in those times of hopeless chaos when the sovereign hand of God is most likely to be seen. O God, impress upon me the value of time, and give regulation to all my thoughts and to all my movements. Every man is a missionary, now and forever, for good or for evil, whether he intends or designs it or not. The heart is not so constituted, and the only way to dispossess it of an old affection is by the expulsive power of a new one. Acts of virtue ripen into habits, and the goodly and permanent result is the formation or establishment of a virtuous character. Write your name in kindness, love, and mercy on the hearts of the thousands you come in contact with year by year, and you will never be forgotten. The sum and substance of the preparation needed for a coming eternity is that you believe what the Bible tells you, and do what the Bible bids you. If it be the characteristic of a worldly man that he desecrates what is holy, it should be of the Christian to consecrate what is secular, and to recognize a present and presiding divinity in all things. A man's needs are few. The simpler the life, therefore, the better. Indeed, only 3 things are truly necessary in order to make life happy: the blessing of God, the benefit of books, and the benevolence of friends. Not till we come to a simple reliance on the blood and mediation of the Savior shall we know what it is either to have trust in God, or know what it is to walk before Him without fear, in righteousness and true holiness. The best way to overcome the world is not with morality or self-discipline. Christians overcome the world by seeing the beauty and excellence of Christ. They overcome the world by seeing something more attractive than the world: Christ. Christ came to give us a justifying righteousness, and He also came to make us holy, not chiefly for the purpose of evidencing here our possession of a justifying righteousness, but for the purpose of forming and fitting us for a blessed eternity. The Bible is like a wide and beautiful landscape seen afar off, dim and confused, but a good telescope will bring it near, and spread out all its rocks and trees and flowers and violent fields and winding rivers at one's very feet. That telescope is the Spirit's teaching. I want to feel my own nothingness. I want to give myself up in absolute resignation to God, to lie prostrate and passive at His feet, with no other disposition in my heart than that of merging my will into His will, and no other language in my mouth than that of prayer for the perfecting of His strength in my weakness. Such is the grasping tendency of the human heart, that it must have a something to lay hold of, and which, if wrested away without the substitution of another something in its place, would leave a void and a vacancy as painful to the mind, as hunger is to the natural system. The heart must have something to cling to. Every man is a missionary now and forever, for good or for evil, whether he intends or designs it or not. He may be a blot radiating his dark influence outward to the very circumference of society, or he may be a blessing spreading benediction over the length and breadth of the world. But a blank he cannot be. There are no moral blanks. There are no neutral characters. I feel my disease, and I feel that my want of alarm and lively affecting conviction forms its most obstinate ingredient. I try to stir up the emotion, and feel myself harassed and distressed at the impotency of my own meditations. But why linger without the threshold in the face of a warm and urgent invitation? Come unto me. Do not think it is your office to heal one part of the disease, and Christ's to heal the remainder. Thousands of men breathe, move, and live, pass off the stage of life and are heard of no more. Why? They did not a particle of good in the world, and none were blessed by them, none could point to them as the instrument of their redemption. Not a line they wrote, not a word they spoke could be recalled, and so they perished. Their light went out in darkness, and they were not remembered more than the insects of yesterday. Will you thus live and die, O man immortal? Live for something.